We are back with Deathmark. We are post-epilogue on the kind of DLC episode 6. Let's step outside because we've heard our story of this Red Riding Hood person and it sounds super spooky. Masquerade. Hello there, Kieran. Welcome to the stream. I arrive at the designated hotel 20 minutes before the meeting time. The rain falling when I left Cujo Mansion is now turned into a drizzle. I park my car in a lot and walk to the street. The hotel, my destination, stands at the end. So that's it. There's hardly anyone on this neon-lit street, perhaps because of the rain. Didn't that rumor... Red Riding Hood appears when it rains. It's the perfect night to investigate the rumor. The hotel in question doesn't seem to be particularly guarded against intruders either. Anyone could step inside if they wanted. I see. So that's why it's the focal point of the rumor. People going in the abandoned hotel in a dare running across suspicious people or squatters. Then their stories get exaggerated and we get the rumor that's the basis of this case. I bet someone was seen in red clothes and it turned into Red Riding Hood. That's probably how it really is. My heart suddenly feels a lot lighter. I guess I was taking this too seriously after all. Now that I've gotten rid of one worry, though, this time something else starts bugging me. I'm a grown man standing alone in the middle of this road in the red light district. Yeah. This isn't going to do anything good for my reputation. I should get out of the rain until it's time to meet. I glance around the area for a place. Oh, is that you, Yashiki? Oh, why the hell would you be here? I thought so. Hey. Yeah, there we go. It's been a while. Hello there, Fool Arcana and Sam Brown. Welcome to the stream. A woman in a lab coat appears. It's Madoka Hiro. Hiro? I heard I had help, but I didn't think it'd be you. What, you don't approve? Take your complaints up with Yasuoka. No complaints here. I'm glad it's you. No comment. Hey, chat, which option should I exercise? With her attitude, who even knows how anything would go down, right? Personally, I'm kind of caught between two. You could probably assume which two, but still, it's not an easy answer for me this time. So does anybody want to weigh in on this one? Yeah, right, Dracologist. What are you doing in the red light district, ma'am? Oh, you're here too? Awkward. Mostly no complaints. That was actually the one I was kind of leaning toward too. Okay, let's go. No complaints here. No, I didn't mean it like that. Whatever else can be said about her, Hiro is a calm, collected, and logical? A calm, collected, and logical what? She is calm, collected, and logical. Her opinions are valuable. Hey, wait a minute. Her opinions? It's no longer there? Did they change up the language in the 6th episode, or what? Huh. Well, that's a surprise. I guess you do respect me. As you should. That's amazing. My neck tingles from the strength of her judging stare. I wasn't expecting her to have changed, and she definitely hasn't. Do you still visit the underground shelter? Yes. Well, only once in a while. I've been busy with work recently, so I haven't had the time. How are things going on your end? Nothing exciting. I'm taking some time to relax. I wasn't really asking about you personally. Whatever. I think I have a pretty clear picture now. Hiro glances down at her watch distractedly. Is something wrong? No. He should be here soon. Oh, wait, there he is. I follow Hiro's gaze, to find... Oh, hey. Hello. Did I make you wait for me? Diamond? You were rounded up for this too? That's not a nice way to put it, but yes, basically. Yasuoka insisted, so I'll be accompanying you today. And don't worry about me, my health has been much better since then. I'll take your word. My cough has mostly gone away, too. Huh. Oh, really? He seems to be pretty confident about that, but he looks as pale as ever. But it's his body and he's a doctor, so if he says he's fine, I'll just have to believe him. I met with Hiro just recently, but, well, I hope we work well together again. I can't say an unscientific investigation gets me very excited, but I owe the old woman, so this is how I'll pay her back. You owe her? Yeah, it's almost impossible to get your hands on old army documents, but she's got a lot of influence, so I had her pull some strings for me. Well, I guess not just her. You saved me too, back when all that stuff was going on. It's not like I don't feel indebted to you. I see. Thanks. I can't say I ever expected Hiro to feel that way, but in a situation like this, I'm grateful. By the way, is it okay for both of you to walk around in your lab coats? Shouldn't you change? Hey, this is a professional look. During an investigation like this, it's actually even better than... Hiro's cell phone rings in her pocket. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, I got an email. Let's see here. Hiro checks the screen, her back turned to me. Hiro seems as busy as ever. I'm fairly busy myself. Sorry to drag you all the way out here, then. No, don't worry about that. If you're after something, then I want to help you out. After all, we overcame that horrible trial together. To us, you're... a friend? A comrade in arms? A fellow mark-bearer? Doesn't really matter. I mean, the guide says effectively the correct answer is 2, which makes the most sense anyways. Let's go. A comrade in arms, huh? Yeah, that's right. It's the perfect way to put it. Sorry for the interruption, but it was an important message. The last person won't make it. I was caught by her manager. I? She means the idol Ai Kashiwagi. Sounds like she's keeping busy too. But bringing a popular idol to a place like this sounds like a PR nightmare. Yeah. So here. Hiro hands me her cell phone. What? What are you doing? She's still on the line. She wanted to apologize to you herself. I don't really need... Quit your grumbling and take the call. Hiro shoves the phone into my hand without letting me get a word in edgewise. Guess I have no choice. My voice when I speak into the phone is surprisingly meek. Hello? Oh, is that you, Mr. Yashiki? Good morning. Morning? It's me, Ai Kashiwagi. I'm so sorry. I'll regret not being able to help you for the rest of my life. Her whirlwind of words is the same as always, energetic and full of exaggeration. I do my best to convince her not to worry. No, it's fine, really. I doubt anything will even happen over this. That's why it was programmed into the game. Nothing happens at all. Total waste of time. This is a free trip with no threats. Really? I hope so. Oh no, my cue's coming up. Please come to our next performance for sure, Mr. Yashiki. Okay, bye. And just like that, the hurricane of a phone call passes us by. The change in excitement levels leaves a vacuum. My head spins. She's tiring, isn't she? Jeez, that old lady thought it'd be a good idea to bring an idol on a case. By the way, Yashiki, are you close to Kashiwagi? It's an odd question coming from Diamond. Yeah, I mean, I have her contact info at least. Could you get me a concert tickets? Really? I was not expecting that line of direction, or that line of conversation. A kid at work's a huge fan of her. Okay, but they can never get a ticket. Oh, that explains it. Still, I didn't think she was that popular. I could try asking. How many do you need? 3, if possible. I'd like to go as well. It's a rare opportunity. You're a little old for idols. Yeah. You have a thing for girls? I'm a connoisseur of music. Idols have nothing to do with it. A subject change right now would be wise. Oh, hi. Got a lot of free time to stand around, I see. But playtime's over. Alright. Mashita, what are you doing here? This case is a request from a client. Wanted to make sure you showed. Jerk. What, planning on observing us, are you? What if we hadn't shown up? One of you is a no-show, in fact. I heard 4 were coming. Ai Kashiwagi couldn't make it. It seems her manager caught her. That's so. He shrugs, indifferent. Guess he figures it won't make much difference. So, you took care of your other cases already? Thought I told you, I'm just checking in. While I'm here, I have new info on the hotel to give you. Just then, someone else's cell phone starts ringing shrilly. Oops, this one's from my hospital. Excuse me for a moment. One after another. We decide to take shelter from the rain. Diamond has to finish his call, and we may as well hear what info Mashita has for us. That's a very different look for everybody. We commandeer a dirty smoking area on the corner. Then we start our improvised strategy meeting. God, this rain is irritating. I hate it. Hiro grumbles as she gulps down her drink. Mashita gives her a sidelong glance and sighs, exhaling smoke. Then he starts to talk. Listen, I don't have time to waste, so I'll make this short. That hotel Masquerade closed down about a year ago now. It's unclear why, but it probably has to do with the owner going missing. Missing? That sounds like the Red Riding Hood rumors. I mean, it's kind of a standard word in any urban legend, but... Why he went missing is unknown, but something's definitely behind it. He just up and vanished. Hiro pipes up, frowning. Then that just proves this is a normal case. Is there any point in searching the hotel? Mashita taps his cigarette into the ashtray, shaking off the ash. He then continues with the same train of thought. It seems he's going to ignore Hiro's question. A few publications had fun with the story for a while. It's prime gossip, but after a point it stopped being reported and everyone up and forgot. Now, this is just my guess, but this area's crime syndicate turf. They likely applied pressure to keep things quiet. Makes sense for a red light district, at least that's how it seems from the way he's talking. And what started spreading around at the same time as that missing persons case are... Mashita waves his lit cigarette out toward the street. The rumors of Red Riding Hood. The so-called eyewitness reports and the people who actually heard things. Put all together, it seems Masquerade is the center of all the rumors. Yasuoka brought the request to me, and is also of the same opinion. Masquerade simply stands there quietly on the dark street, soaked with rain. The neon lights at its feet almost seem to be staring out at the world. I see. So do you have any other... Whoa! Just like that. Huh? When I turn around, someone is standing there. My heart thunders in my chest. That is creepy. Hey, Hiro, behind you? Huh? What? Is there a moth? Yes, that's what I'm pointing out. Hiro looks behind her, puzzled. Nothing's there. Sorry. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I make an effort to gloss over it, but there's no way I can believe it was a trick. I'm sure I saw it. Well, why try to hide it? All three of these people have personally seen spirits. Like, what's the... Just say I thought I saw it there. Hey there, Falcon. Welcome to the stream. Maybe the darkness has strained my eyes and I saw something that wasn't there, but... Diamond's call ends. Whew, sorry. Patient with an emergency. I managed to walk them through procedures, but I need to go soon, or... I'm terribly sorry. I'll make up for this later, I promise. Diamond runs off into lightly falling rain. Human lives depend on his work. This kind of thing is inevitable. Which means Hiro and I will have to handle the investigation by ourselves tonight. Because you gotta only have one partner in this gameplay. So the only one left is the science freak. That's concerning. What? What did you just say? That how you treat people helping you out? Paying no mind to Hiro's violent outburst, Mashita calmly looks at his watch. It's time. Enough gossip. The rest is in your hands. And with that, he's gone. What a jerk! Calm down. He didn't mean anything by it. He's like that to everyone. I try to be soothing, but that stung her pride. There's no way I'll be successful. I can't calm down when someone's just treating me like an idiot. Just you wait. I'm going to make sure I find a clue, then I'll rub it in his stupid face. Come on, let's go. Oh, and we're playing. Alright, let's give ourselves a little save. Because that was a bunch of talking. Okay. So let me see how this is going to work. Because this is going to be kind of like the school. We're in a hotel. The map is very, very simple per floor. But as was the case with the school, there is more than one floor. So let's go. So in we go. We step inside and are greeted by chilly air. Is this marble? Our footsteps echo across the exquisite, detailed floor. Where are we? It's a hotel, so the first floor is probably the lobby. Oh, right, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It's only been a few seconds since we've set foot in the hotel, and yet Hiro's fiery determination appears to have puttered out. Where did all that energy disappear off to? Are you okay, Hiro? I'm fine. Not like some weird spirit's going to pop out. This is nothing compared to the underground shelter. Okay, fair enough. But don't you think something's odd? Like what? Maybe it's because it's only been a year since this place shut down, but it's less damaged than I thought. I assumed there'd be more graffiti and stuff. You know, now that she mentions it, it's true. This door. It's the emergency staircase, the signs above the door there. I shine the flashlight around, and while the place is dirty, nothing's really broken. But we were able to come in here off the street without anything getting in our way. Yeah, that is also a little weird. So then, why? Mashita mentioned earlier, he said this hotel might be connected to some crime syndicate. Yeah, what about it? Maybe that's why it's still nice in here. Anyone who'd be most likely to tag would be... Oh, gotcha. So it's a gang thing then. You think they made it off limits? On the other hand, maybe people stay away because dangerous things happen here. I should probably not mention that possibility to her. That helps us, though. Everything should be mostly intact. So what's the plan? Should we just do a thorough search of each floor for now? We don't have any particularly useful info. We'll just have to search every nook and cranny like Hiro suggested. Of a hotel? Jeez, that's brutal. There's nothing else we can do. Okay, let's get to it then. Well, it's easy to get out of here, so that's good at least. Yeah, if we're in danger, we'll halt the investigation and withdraw. Hey. Okay, welcome to the hotel. So... There. It's a display case holding various products. A painting is clearly out of place among them. Masquerade Wife. It's a picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. Can I, like, take it? Various products. A painting is clearly out of place among them. Yeah, we're just doing that again. Okay. And I can't do a further investigation anyway, so... There are pictures of the guest rooms on the wall. It's the door to the elevator. I try pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it, but based on what I can see from the window, the elevator isn't on this floor. Opening it just makes it easier to fall to the bottom. Okay, fair enough. Oh. It's the entrance to the reception booth. Go inside. Yes. A key ring has been left carelessly on the front desk. The ring is a tag that reads, "For emergencies." Got emergency key ring. Okay. Nice. Looks like you found something useful right off the bat. If it says it's for emergencies, then... Hiro looks at the door to the right. It might open the door to the emergency stairs. Yeah, let's try it. Use the key ring to open the door. Hey. Go up. When I open the iron door, I find emergency stairs. Use them? Yes. Golly, that was easy. Okay. Now things get a little more complicated, but Barely. There are only a few places to go, right? Let's save again. Just in case anything happens, but it doesn't really look like anything's going down right now. So, who even knows? Okay. So... Jeez, alright. Sorry. Masquerade wife. Really, again? It's a picture of a masked woman gazing at a man. Okay. Opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. Okay, fair enough. So we got creepy masks hanging out everywhere? This is eerie. It's a bed with a mattress. I lift up the mattress and look underneath. I notice a notebook lying there. Mask guest book 202. The guest book? Why, it's just... I flip through it. Inside are pictures drawn in colored markers. Hotel Masquerade's guest book. Feel free to write about the sweet, sweet time you've spent together. Clearly they didn't need to be told twice. Still, I can't believe anyone who frequents a hotel like this would write such things. But you know what they say about assuming. Every single page is filled top to bottom with lewd, suggestive comments. Wow, so that's what people do? Hero. Suddenly Hero is peeking over my shoulder at the guest book. Instinct makes you try to hide it, but she plucks it from my hand easily. There's no reason to hide it. We're not children, you know. Well, yeah, but... Now let's see here. I see. At first she looks through it, humming a little tune to herself, but... She starts acting odd. What's the matter, Hero? Huh? What? I'm fine. I've just had enough. Reading stuff this vulgar does things to your head. So take it back. She's the one who grabbed it in the first place. My eyes fall on the page it landed open on. It looks like it's the last entry in the guest book. There's something written in thin, scrawling letters. This is bad. Sa might have ratted us out. There are rumors that she tattled to the teach and said that she's going to the fuzz. The fuzz, really? This is so bad. What should... That's all I can make out. Teach? That phrasing. Rather immature. Must be a student. Yeah, I think so too. But isn't that strange? A girl her age isn't normally at a hotel like this. Oh! Maybe schoolgirl prostitution? Ding! Just brings that up super casually. That would be a reasonable assumption. It's horrible, but that's the only logical conclusion. That would mean this entry. It sounds like she was panicking over having things leaked by a friend. How stupid could she get? You reap what you sow. Kids have their own issues to deal with, too. It's not such a black and white situation to be able to say that she got what she deserved. Yet, no kidding. I don't think people do this kind of thing for fun. Though at least one thing has been made clear, thanks to these notes. Sounds like the rumors about this place being tied to a crime syndicate are true. It's obvious that there was a lot of illegal stuff going on here. That sounds logical enough. The number on the guest book must refer to the room number. There may be more guest books. True. If we could get more info from these entries, we might be able to figure out what happened here. Let's keep an eye out. Okay. Damn, that was a lot. So, let's get back out of here. And now... Which way is which? I guess the elevator's ahead of us? Go up some more. Okay. Masquerade wife again. A picture of a masked woman walking with a cane. We're sure getting a lot of these masquerade wife things, aren't we? Let's quick save again. There we go. Check out our little map, make sure everything is the way it should be. I think it is. Yeah, another room, straightforward. A bedside table crammed full of stuff. I look around the bedside table and find... spoon! Were they eating dessert in here or something? The spoon is stained black. Stained after being used and abandoned. Guess we'll find out. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah, door to the bathroom. Don't worry, bathrooms are always fine in horror games. Oh god, that is just a creepy angle. The toilet's sectioned off with a glass door. I open the door and check the toilet. I find a wallet covered in black stains. Didn't James find a wallet in a toilet? Ugh, that's moldy. Try not to breathe it in. Is anything inside? I check inside it. There isn't any cash, but... credit card! I guess probably dropped this. But the stains make it so I can't read the name on the card. We could use that to ID one of the guests. Don't you think you should take it with you? Yeah, you're right. My reply is half-hearted. I'm distracted by the stains. I don't mention it to Hero, but the stains on the card look like... old blood stains. Ooh. Okay, we're out of the bathroom. We're out of the main room. Let's get out of here again, back to the stairs. Let's go up. I take the stairs and exit out into the hallway. Wait, what? Hero suddenly shouts. Isn't this the 3rd floor? Don't be ridiculous, you're just imagining things. I'm sure she's just mistaken. I shine the flashlight at the floor number plaque. Oh, that is creepy. It says we're on the 3rd floor again. Hero's face goes completely pale. Absurd! We just came up from the 3rd floor. Just as Hero said, we definitely just climbed up from the 3rd floor to the 4th. So why are we back on the 3rd floor? It might just be a weird fluke. Let's try again. Right. We climb the stairs again like actors in a play, but... oh, that's freaky. Sure enough, we come back out on the 3rd floor. Impossible. This time I'm sure it's an optical illusion. That's it. There must be a trick with the lights. Hero has completely lost it. I made absolutely sure that we were heading to the 4th floor from the 3rd floor. And yet this is obviously the 3rd floor. If we're not hallucinating and this is real, then there are 2 possibilities. One is that all the floors above the 3rd floor are intentionally made to look like the 3rd floor. The other is that some mysterious power is stopping people from going to the 4th floor. But telling her that will only make things worse. How about we give up on the 4th floor for now? We'll search the places we can get to. Yeah, sure. Damn, that's freaky. Alright. Let's go back to the emergency stairs, but this time we'll go down. Creepy. Okay, and this... okay, good, yes. This is, in fact, the 2nd floor. Everything is perfectly fine. So, let's go to the place we have not yet checked. And the reason we did not check this is... here. It's a small wooden chest. The drawer is locked. It seems to be a simple stopper-type lock, like one you'd find in a writing desk. Why don't you just break it? Shouldn't that be a last resort? It seems like a natural choice for mammalian primate hominidae. Hominidae? Whatever. Point is, I'm here because I have a credit card now. I take out the credit card, but what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. Is that not the thing, then? It said it was locked by a simple stopper lock. Drawer is locked. Simple stopper. That really doesn't do it? Well, shucks. I kind of thought that that would be it. Is there anything else nearby? This should be the right room, I think. Yeah. It says there's a stopper lock and everything. The name is illegible. Fine. Look? Looks pretty cheap, but seems in decent enough shape. When I take a closer look at it, I spot, okay, a crack between the drawer and the top. The object flashing inside seems to be a lock stopper, even though we've already established that. Stick something thin in it. Yeah, okay. My mind made up, I take out the credit card. What are you going to do with a credit card? I want to try something. I don't know if it'll work, though. I slowly push the card into the locked gap between the drawer and the top. It's a narrow fit, but I'm able to slide it in without any resistance. The stopper is directly ahead, so if I keep sliding the card, there's a tiny bit of resistance, then it abruptly unlocks. Wow, nice work. Truly the pinnacle of monkey evolution. Alright. Is that really a compliment? In any case, I open the drawer to find... Mask Guestbook 201, Mini Massager. A battery-operated massager, huh? That's what that is. Well, I'll leave its use up to imagination. Boy, I could sure go for relaxing my aching back and neck. That's what that's for. And nothing else. So there are more guest books after all. Let's see. What does it say? No, I'll look through this one. I firmly take the guest book from Hero. I just learned that it's better to not let her see anything too shocking. Oh, come on. I want to read it through for future reference. Our investigation takes priority. I quickly flip through the pages looking for a clue similar to what we found earlier. It doesn't take me long to find it. It's the last entry in this guest book, just like the other one we found. Something's up. The fuzz hasn't come. Did Co really tattle? Mr. N is acting normally too. Set hasn't been to school recently. That's all I can make out. Sounds like the one we read earlier. This fully supports my earlier theory. Yeah, I guess so. There was a definitely criminal activity going on here. Those vivid entries prove it. But why wasn't this reported? Good question. This entry makes it sound like she was being backed into a corner. Someone was plainly threatening to tattle, and it was someone they knew, too. They wouldn't be this shaken otherwise. And supposedly this person reported it to the Teach, too. And the entry says that in the end, the Fuzz, aka the police, never came. We can't come to a conclusion just yet. All we can do is speculate. Huh! We both freeze for a moment. All is silent. Was there a noise from above just now? Yeah. Someone might be above us. On the 3rd floor? No one was around when we were there earlier. Should we go see? I silently nod. Oh, that is spooky. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's get out of here. Up we go. The instant I step foot on the 3rd floor, step foot? I would say set foot, I suddenly get a chill and stop in my tracks. Did you find something? No, nothing. Just as I'm replying to Hero. Ooh. Sir. I hear a voice from behind me. I quickly turn around and shine my flashlight. But all that's there is the door to the emergency stairs that we just came from. There's no one there. What's wrong? Did you not hear that voice? A girl's. The metal door screeches like a scream, and... Oh. Well, there we go. Suddenly a girl in a solid red raincoat is standing in front of us. There she is. Wait, she's human. That ghost story was an utter lie. Hero, shh. Be quiet. I can hear something. Huh? A slithering whisper of a voice sneaks up to me. It's the voice of the girl in the raincoat. Huh. I'm so happy. I knew it. I'm so glad I trusted you, sir. Sir? Hero gives me an odd look from beside me and my muttering. It seems she can't hear the voice at all. I knew it. I knew you'd come. But sir, who is that woman? The echoey voice is like ice. But strangely enough, I don't feel hatred in it. Just sadness, regret, and a quiet plea. I'm going to make sure. Make sure? Make sure of what? The logical side of me warns not to get pulled in. The raincoat flutters in the stagnant air. Oh boy, here we go. Live or die, our first time. Sir, do you come to places like this very often? Calm down. That's right, sir. I'm someone she respects. If I were someone she respects, how would I reply? It's my first time. Ha. Lies. Fake. For an instant, I think the girl has vanished. Then, something falls on my head. What? Whoa. That's no good. Hey, I have an idea. Let's try that again. Damn. Brutal. Looks like we have ourselves a deadly choice. Hello there, Kuroi Dork. What's up? So we got the spooky girl. It's time for deadly choice. I come with my wife. Yes, of course. Hey, sir, could you tell me, please? Another teacher told me that I'm heartless and don't treasure my friends. But if something's wrong, then it's wrong. What am I supposed to do? Which is more important, friends or what's right? What's right? Tell me one more thing, please. Which people are selling and buying when? When people are selling and buying bad things, then who's in the wrong? The world. But that was wrong? So the guy just freaking lied to me? Okay. That's cool, thanks. Unless that's like the inevitable thing to get through. Alright, well, I did it. I'm so happy. You're really him. All the immoral people died. I can just glimpse a twisted smile under the darkness of her hood. Who is this sir? More importantly, who in the world is this girl? Questions swirl around in my head. In that second of hesitation, the figure of the girl sways like a pendulum and disappears to the staircase. And... Wait, you! Hero dashes madly after her. Hero, don't go! I desperately call after her, but there's no reply. Her footsteps echo sharply up the stairs. Shit. I better follow her. Where? Back here? New info. Well, cool. So, I guess I better follow Hero. Which way? It's always behind me. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's right. Because I turned around to face the girl. Yeah, elevator doesn't work. Okay. So let's follow her up. Apparently, that's an option now. It is not an option now. I expected it, but sure enough, I'm back in the 3rd floor hallway. There doesn't seem to be a way to get up to a higher floor in this hotel. Some mysterious power is at work here. But Hero dashed off to head upstairs from the 3rd floor. Maybe she's still on this floor then. If it's impossible to get to the 4th floor, then Hero could still be on this one. I guess. So, which way am I going from this direction? I'm going this way. Left. I step inside the guest room. That looks different. Something's not right in here. Yeah, cobwebs? Are these spider webs? When I entered just a little while ago with Hero, these weren't here at all. It's hard to believe it, but the room is covered in spiderwebs now. I hear the bathroom door open. Hero? So this is where you were. Hey, Hero? Are you listening to me? She's acting strangely. Concerned, I move closer when she suddenly starts taking off her clothes. What? Is she possessed? Hey! Then... What? This art is way different. She looks at me seductively from on top of the bed covered in spiderwebs. I was waiting for you. I've been waiting for you for so long. But what are you doing? Every word from her lips drips honey. In contrast, my voice only gets shriller. This is so not like her at all. Is this really the same Hero? Kazuo. Hero gracefully slides over the bed and beckons to me suggestively. What are you trying to say? Do you understand the situation we're in? What does that matter? You're here, I'm here. Isn't that enough? I don't know, the aesthetic really isn't doing it for me. Is she being possessed? Yeah, these spiderwebs, though. Her pale thighs glow on the bedsheet as she poses seductively. She almost looks like a spider preparing to strike at her prey. Because, you know, she's surrounded by freaking spiderwebs. Live or die. Well, this ought to be interesting. We're all alone. Don't hold back. Take a good look. The red raincoat flashes before my eyes. Could it be Hero is acting like this because... Is she continuing the questions from earlier? In that case, a clue would be... Remember, what did she say before? Go on, look. My soul power is just 1,000 again? I'd love to! Oh, I can't believe it. Hero's lips twist bewitchingly. Then... something falls up. Come on, that's such a lame... That is brutal, though. Like, that's such just a corny death. And then something falls on my head. Something falls on my head. Get the hell out of here. Hello there, Dragon Ace. Welcome to the stream. Damn, and I really thought that was Hero's personality. I can't believe it. It fooled me. I step inside the guest room, so it's not right here. It's cobweb. How's a cobweb? Oh, here's Hero. What? Nani? What's going on? What are you doing? Okay, let's go. Have some shame. I would have phrased that differently, like show some modesty or something. But... How cute. Hero suddenly starts coughing violently. It's hard to breathe. Please, my back. Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. Take off her bra, that's the obvious solution. Nah, pat her back. The instant I touch her, her coughing stops. That feels good. But I know. Hiro suddenly lowers her voice. I tried hard during college and at work not to lose to men. But I'm all alone in the end. No one ever looks my way. I'm sure you're not interested in someone like me either, Kazuo. I like younger girls, like mature women. I depend on you. Hey, I'm a genius. Wow, I'm so good at video games. It's unbelievable. There we go. Thanks, video games. Hiro's shrill laugh pitches into madness. Hey, get it together. I shake her shoulders repeatedly. He's actually shaking her. Get a hold of yourself. Calm down. But she doesn't reply. It can't be, is she? Her personality has suddenly and dramatically shifted. And this crazy laughter? Cold sweat drips down my neck. This is almost like... What's going on? Is someone in here? Hi. Awkward. Diamond, you came? Sorry I'm late. I rushed over as soon as the emergency patient was stable. Did something happen? I'm not sure, but... I quickly tell Diamond what's going on. I can't believe he didn't cut himself off mid-sentence. Like, what is this? He swiftly examines the laughing Hiro and turns to me with his findings. Yup, she's laughing. No physical trauma, but her mind's confused. She needs to be hospitalized. We're on the 3rd floor. How do we get her out? I've learned a patient carry. We just need to get her on our backs. Come, we need to hurry. If she's been poisoned, then time is everything. Right, I'll help. Just carrying a hysterically laughing, nearly completely naked woman, like, out of a red light district hotel. It was a bizarre and horrible night. In the end, Hiro kept cackling as we carried her out of the hotel. Yup. We put her in an ambulance and Diamond rode with her to his hospital. The siren blasts through the night. Exhaustion bears down on me and I find that I need to sit down. When I come back to my senses and look up, the rain has already stopped. The moment I get back to the mansion, I collapse on the sofa. Ugh. Fury rises within me, without an outlet. Why? Why is this happening again? I'm sure I sealed Mary. So then why? Why again? The image of Hiro earlier fixes in my mind. I have to do something. Something... Her shrill laugh echoes in my ears. Use talk to continue to the next day. Well, okay, I did it. And there's nothing I can do. I mean, I suppose I could save, but, like, there is nothing I can do. I may as well just go to the next day. Rest. That's right, I have to investigate again tomorrow. Once I'm done looking things up, I should go to bed early. I hear the rumble of something heavy moving around as I'm half asleep. Is someone here? My brain is too sluggish for thought. I couldn't say how long I slept. I remember it being dawn, but... Huh! A loud noise makes me spring upright. Hi. Young eyes are staring at me. I'm so sorry. I woke you up. Suzu, what are you doing here? The room was messy, so I thought I'd clean it for you. Alright. Sorry I didn't ask permission first. That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, are you awake? Hi. I guess that's the gimmick with this chapter. It's just like a whole, not a rogues gallery, but you know, like a whole, just the whole rotation of characters in this game. Jeez, are you a little too careless? Christy, you're here too? Jill, you're here too? She shrugs and sighs dramatically, very nearly rolling her eyes at me. You left the front door unlocked. Were you out investigating until late? It's not good to sleep on the sofa. I guess I didn't have the energy to make it up to my bedroom last night. Was I that tired? Yeah, something like that. Take better care of yourself. Oh, do you want some coffee? No, I'm fine for now. More importantly, why are you here? Christy glances over at me and huffs. I'm dropping off reports from Mr. Detective. Mr. Detective? It must be research for Mashida's case. But who'd have thought Christy would listen to a request from Mashida? Yeah, that man is the worst. The attitude he had when asking for a favor. If I didn't owe you, I'd have flat out told him no. Guess she didn't agree because she wanted to. I understand, but why is Suzu here too? I told her about my visit and invited her. We exchanged numbers a while back. Yes, she certainly surprised me, suddenly asking to be friends. It's the first time I've been friends with an adult. Christy whispers to me. I mean, I can't help but be worried. I have to make sure that creepy otaku isn't doing anything weird to her. I forgot his name, but yeah, that guy. They go after children sometimes. So that's why. She was worried because, there it goes, Eita's so forward. No, more likely because Suzu is too innocent. But I'm a little relieved. You didn't seem very well when I was here before, so I've been worried. Did I seem that bad? I'm completely fine. Like, I'm much better now. Thanks. So, chat, which option should I exercise for this one? I don't think it particularly matters. Hello there, Crimson Alice. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I don't know if this necessarily matters. Oh, Fakafan, what was the name of the detective in 428? Oh, jeez. It started with a K. Kajiwara, I believe. So, yes, anybody want to weigh in? I'm much better. We have a couple for better. See if there's any more, but this is probably going to be the end of it. More votes are much better, 1 vote for thanks. Okay, I'm much better now. I'm glad to hear that. I wish Eita could have come with us, but he's working at the factory today. It sounds like Eita started working seriously. It's never too late to start something. I hope he tries hard. So, moving on to the matter at hand. You heard how the owner of that hotel went missing, right? I have connections with the copy editor of that article, so I asked her. And sure enough, her expression clouds over. The hotel and rumors of its illegal services were juicy news for the media. They even knew that there was a mediator organization managing it. The reporters looking into the flow of cash actually got some concrete proof. This telling of the story is fascinating because Christy used to be in the media herself. The things recorded in the guest books we found may have been connected. But before we talk more about it... Suzu, sorry, but would you mind doing more cleaning? I've been putting it off for a long time, so the second floor is a giant mess too. Oh, okay, I can do that. I'll borrow your cleaning supplies then. Suzu skips up the stairs. Christy seems to immediately catch on. Not exactly a topic for kids' ears, huh? I would have put the apostrophe after the S. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No, it really is messy up there. Anyway, tell me more. Yes, so the media at the time should have been pursuing the heart of the matter, but it's like this case was hardly reported on. The media caught wind of the story, so the police should have been briefed on it as well. And yet what took place is Masquerade, is shrouded in darkness. It seems something's behind all this. Behind? How do you mean? I don't know if this is true or not, but they had a whole list of all of Masquerade's customers. Famous politicians and businessmen were on it. And that reporter who got the proof up and went missing. A number of freelancers on the case also went missing, apparently. That's horrible. Those are the only words I can find to describe it. You're telling me. It's an outrage to silence those who are seeking the truth. It's bad, but it'd at least be a little better if it was the work of regular humans. The work of regular humans? What do you mean by that? Exactly what it sounds like. The truth is... I tell Christy about what happened yesterday. What we found in the hotel and what happened to Hiro. The color drains from Christy's face until she's as white as a sheet. Suzu, we're leaving. With her sudden yell, Christy stands up and prepares to leave. What's wrong? No one told me. What? No one said a single thing about spirits like that being involved. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. I'm never going to face a spirit again. And I'm not just thinking about me. I don't want Suzu going through that either. Thinking about it, it makes sense. No one has the right to drag Christy and Suzu into a case like this, especially me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you involved. The research you've done is enough, so don't concern yourself about it anymore. Christy looks at me in stunned surprise. No, I should be the one apologizing. I owe you. You did everything you could to save us. But we... Is something the matter? Suzu re-enters the room, head tilted in confusion. I just remembered something I have to do, so we need to leave. Sorry. You can keep cleaning next time, okay? Okay, I understand. Suzu nods, though she looks suspicious. She's very perceptive. She has to have picked up the strained air between us. Well then, see you, Mr. Yashiki. Right, thanks for coming all this way. You were a great help. I'm very grateful. Christy quickly bows to me, her expression inscrutable. Excuse us. I'll come again sometime, okay? Suzu puts her hands together and bows politely. Then she whispers in my ear so Christy can't overhear. I'm so sorry, I caught a little bit of what you were talking about earlier. So I contacted Eita. I'm sure he'll be helpful. Oh. To be honest, I can't imagine Eita being very useful. But Suzu has good intentions, so I nod. Thanks, that helps. I do my best to smile as I see them out of the mansion. I need to get ready soon and head out. New info! Alright, once again I'll save because that was a lot of talking. Okay, so shock of shocks for going back to the masquerade. Because what else are we going to do? There's nothing to do. I didn't think it would go for 2 days straight, but it's sprinkling again tonight. Gotta set the mood for the investigation, huh? Mother Nature is just taunting me. As the time comes to get the search started, 2 figures finally appear. Hey, right on time. Did you get any sleep? Damon looks exhausted, probably as a result of everything that happened last night.
Hello.
Hey. Howdy, it's my turn today. Do this we shall. Banshee. I honestly never expected Banshee Ito to come help. But he definitely has some spiritual powers. Yasuoka's judgment is on point. But more importantly, how is Hiro doing? She's stable. She's showing no adverse symptoms. But she hasn't regained consciousness, and she's exhausted a lot of energy. Even being optimistic, it isn't good. At this rate, her life could be in danger. Is that so? I was prepared for bad news, but the situation sounds exceedingly dire laid out like that. The problem is we don't know the cause. We suspect poison, but without knowing what kind, there's nothing we can do. What's worse is we can't find a puncture wound for the injection point. You can't give her serum? Isn't that normally what you give patients when there's poison? There isn't a freaking cure-all poison serum, dude. Diamond looks exasperated, or rather frustrated as he shakes his head. So just try random antitoxins? Sure, if you want to kill her, go ahead. Even if we could get our hands on the poison, it'd take time to create the serum. We'd be too late. So there's nothing we can do. If we just had something kind of? Come on, if we just had some kind of clue. I look up at the hotel bathed in a sea of neon. There isn't much hope, but we cannot despair either. Oh, that's right, just so you know. Diamond looks over at me. There was no mark on Hiro's body. I see. Which means that the nightmare isn't starting again. I sigh in relief, the frozen chunk of fear in my chest melting away. So this really is just some other ghost. I did some investigating on that myself, actually. I went to the warehouse last night. And what did you find? Nothing had changed. That Paulonia box was still sealed. Is that right? Whew. Well, that's good. It's the first good news I've heard in a while. Come on, you two. How long are you gonna stand around chit-chatting? Let's get going already. Right. Sorry for making you wait. This is everyone for today, right? I hesitate for a second as Eita comes to mind, but this is all of us. Let's get started. Good. Time to get a move on. He's so energetic that it's more worrying than reassuring. Why is Banshee this fired up? Just an FYI, old man. This place may be abandoned, but stealing is a crime. An ex-detective gave us the request. If you do anything illegal... How dare you! I don't go around stealing things. I'm helping out of the goodness of my heart. Anyway, who cares about that? Let's get to searching. Sounds like Damon hit the bullseye. Banshee rushes ahead into the hotel as if trying to get away. As troublesome as ever. Well, he's at least reliable at times like these. By the way, Yashiki, may I ask you to do something for me? More concert tickets. No need to be so formal about it. If something were to happen to me, please move Hiro to another hospital at once. I've spoken to another doctor I know. Okay. Then if I start acting strangely, I'll leave myself in your hands, Damon. Yes, of course. And what will we do if we're both done in? Good question. Guess it'll be up to that grumpy detective. Right. Let's have him take care of it. Come on, we can't let that guy wander alone. Okay, and we're playing. Went inside hotel. Whoa, it's still all fancy in here. Banshee's cheerful voice hits us as soon as we step inside. Maybe I can make this my second home. Oh, what's this glass case about? Talking to himself, he starts rummaging around. I already warned you once, old man. We're not here to play. I don't think Banshee's listening. As Banshee putters around by himself, he reminds me of what happened to Hiro yesterday. We should stick together as much as possible. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Yeah, you're right. Hey, old man, are you listening? I have ears. He hears us all right, but clearly won't listen. Good grief. So, Yashiki, you searched up to the 3rd floor yesterday, which means we should look through the 4th floor and above today. Yeah, that's right, but... Is there a problem with that plan? When we went up the stairs to the 4th floor, we just ended up back on the 3rd again. I tell them about the mysterious phenomenon we encountered yesterday. Huh? Are you sure you weren't just confused? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was real. Then we're in trouble. Is there no other way to get to the 4th floor? What are you talking about? There's a way right over there. Easy. Banshee unexpectedly butts in. What do you mean? That thing right there, see? Do you bumpkins not know what an elevator is? Yeah, I'm sure the building that's been abandoned for a year has a working elevator. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Diamond lets out an irritated groan. Old man, you know... Yeah, thank you. You know elevators need electricity to work, don't you? Do you think this hotel has any power? If there isn't any, then all you have to do is make it so that there is. Wow. What a genius. There are devices that control electricity. I should know. I'm an expert. Oh, really? Is that so? Diamond sighs. I think he's lost the will to argue. Guess I'll just have to find the device thing myself, then. He heads off, and after I had told him not to wander away from the others. Ugh. I just asked you not... I just... asked? Or are we asking him again? I just asked you not to go off by yourself? Banshee, I'm begging you, stay. I don't get to finish my sentence. A splitting pain pierces my head, and I fall to my knees. Ugh. Yashiki, what's wrong? My head, suddenly... Do you get chronic migraines? Do you have any medicine on you? No, I don't think that's it. My head is just throbbing. A pulsing headache. If you don't have any medicine, then icing it is best. I'll go buy something from the vending machine. Sit here until I come back. Are you kidding me? Don't try to stand. You could fall over. I sink to the floor, unable to even reply. Before long, Damon returns with a cold bottle. Oh, of water, but... Strangely enough, my headache completely vanished while he was gone. Hooray, we're cured! It's hard to believe that a pain that intense would disappear so easily, but it did. Damon doesn't seem particularly surprised when I tell him. No, it's not that odd. After all, we haven't clarified what caused the headache in the first place. I'm sure it's just exhaustion. You didn't sleep much yesterday, did you? That's true. I can't exactly say I got much rest. When you're under continuous stress, it's possible to get sudden headaches. Once you get home, you should take a bath or something and relax. Okay, I'll try that. All of that's common sense, but it carries weight coming from a doctor. By the way... Damon looks around, puzzled. Where's Old Man Banshee? Huh? I whip my head around, searching. But Banshee is nowhere to be found. Jeez, already? I give up. We don't need him. We'll find him soon. I hope he's okay. Chat, do you have any direction I should go with for this one? Probably... Well... I think I know what I would go with, but does anybody want to weigh in on this one? Okay, we have one vote for we don't need him. Does anybody else wish to bring in a take for this particular conversation? I hope he's okay. We'll find him soon. Find. Hope he's okay. We got 2 for okay, 2 for find him soon. 1 for don't need him. 3 for okay. 2 for don't need him. No offense, but he's more trouble than he's worth. It looks like I hope he's okay wins. Personally, I would have gone for number 2, I think. He is kind of useful, actually. It's just irritating. Yes, right after what happened yesterday. But there's nothing we can do. We'll let him do what he wants. As long as it's a proper investigation, the detective should have no complaints. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm going to save again because... Well, a lot of talking. Okay. Now, open the door, emergency staircase, up to the 2nd floor. Okay, and which way am I going based on how I'm facing? Okay. Back in here. I see what looks like paper under the bed. I try pulling on it, but it doesn't budge. I'll have to lift the bed up a little more if I want to get it out. What do you think? Can you lift this? Well, I can at least hold it up. I'll just have to give it a try. Make sure you don't hurt your back. 1, 2, 3. We both lift the bed up together. I managed to drag the object out with my foot. I've got it. We can put it down now. Whew. I worked up a sweat. So, what did you find? Contraceptive. Strange it hasn't been found until now. Well, at least it hasn't been used. Yeah, I mean, if it's a year old, I don't... So... Oh yeah, the mini massager. A contraceptive for men. It was found unopened under a bed. Okay, got it. Now, let's get out of here. Now, this is something I actually kind of like. Remember how it said we could kind of get the door open a little bit? Well, I tried pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it, right? Remember that? It's impossible to open it alone, but if I had some help, I might be able to force it open. Want to give it a try? Lend me a hand. Alright, I'll show you what I'm capable of now that I've gotten healthier. I like that they addressed that, because in the previous mission he specified, I could come along with you, just don't ask me to do any heavy lifting. And now that's all we've had him do. On my count. 1, 2... We must, I was going to say musted, it makes no sense. We muster all our strength and try 2 or 3 times to force the doors open. Then... Whoa. There's the sound of something snapping, and the doors suddenly slide open. Did we break it? Maybe. It's probably still okay. But now we can search inside the elevator. Let's go on in. That'll be safe. Manually opening the door with my hands and stepping in feels really weird. Damon conscientiously closes the door once he comes inside. Doesn't leaving an elevator door open concern you? True. I think it was just habit that I didn't think about it. Still, are those spider webs on the ceiling? Yeah, looks like it. An enclosed area such as this would be a good place to spin a web. Now then, where should we check first? Oh, look at that. Hotel floor guide lists room numbers from the 1st floor to the 6th. Touching it coats my fingers with dust. So the VIP room is on the 6th floor. It's the only one with a different color. Okay. And yet... That sound, ugh. Elevator button panel. There are buttons for the 1st floor to the 5th. I push one of the buttons. As I thought, nothing happens. Wait, is it just me or is something off? It is indeed odd. The buttons only go up to the 5th floor. And yet... The floor guide says there's a 6th floor. That is quite concerning. Maybe you can only get to the 6th floor by using the stairs? I don't think so. It says the 6th floor has a deluxe suite. I've never heard of a VIP room that you could only get to using the stairs. That's a good point. They wouldn't make their guests of honor use the stairs. But then, what does this discrepancy mean? I suddenly remember how Banshee was fixated on the elevator, like he somehow knew it held a secret all along. In the end, we'll just have to try to get it moving. Huh? Get what moving? This elevator, like what Banshee was saying. Damon stares at me, his face a mask of utter disbelief. You know Banshee has mysterious powers. Maybe we just need to bet on them. Though his idea has a huge hole in it. The problem is how we go about getting it to move. I don't have the slightest idea. I see now. I thought he was going to get irritated with me, but Damon thinks about something for a while. Then he slowly starts talking. Yashki, to be honest, I've been giving it a lot of thought since then. A lot of thought to what? Why we survived. Or more, why the spirits were vanquished. I've been considering the reason. It's surprising to hear him talk about that. He speaks as if recounting something painful. The reason why. It's clear that nothing physical was behind it. I get the feeling they were vanquished for a more meaningful reason. Otherwise, that soldier wouldn't have crumbled just from one hit with a chisel. Which leads me to one answer. The fights we experienced with the spirits weren't actual fights. More rituals with certain conventions. Rituals? Yes, just like religious ceremonies, rituals that are presented to the spirits. A ritual is a reenactment of something. Obviously, it doesn't actually take place, but maybe going through the motions satisfies those on the other side. Then one's purpose is accomplished. In our case, the spirits were vanquished. Then the marks disappeared. It's all conceptual, but it's a convincing argument, especially for those with personal experience. For example, we vanished Tanahiko with lipstick and a hand mirror, but we were essentially reenacting his memories of his mother. And if you define a ritual as a reenactment, then that'd mean our fights were rituals. I understand that, but how does that relate to now? What about the elevator? Does this require a ritual too? So, does this particularly matter? Chat, do you have an option I should opt for? The option. So any potential takes on this one? Oh yeah, Croydork, you're surprised that button number 4 is on the hotel? Yeah, kind of like how in the West, the button 13 isn't there. What a freaking nuisance. So does anybody have a take on this? Rituals. Yeah, bunch of rituals. Alright, does this require a ritual too? That was my point. We must fix the elevator, that much is clear. But perhaps we only need a ritual. In other words, go through the motions. So he's saying we need to perform some kind of ritual to get the elevator moving? It's almost like playing house. This isn't playtime, rituals are serious. No adult would get excited over a groundbreaking ceremony. Or literally a groundbreaking one. Ah, true. If this is the work of being caught up in some delusion like the spirits, a ritual might make something happen. The investigation was entrusted to you, therefore I leave the decision to you. New info, hey. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's get out of here. Going up. When we return to the 3rd floor... this is interesting. Banshee is there. He's appreciating a painting on the wall and mumbling something. What's so interesting about that painting? What are you doing? You aren't planning on stealing that, are you? Ha! Even I can tell this painting ain't worth a dime. I was just giving it a good look-see. These paintings seem to have a specific order to view them. Really? Was this a freaking Booster's Tower? See ya. I'm gonna go look somewhere else. He just leaves immediately. Banshee disappears toward the stairs. Cool. Okay, so from here, which way am I going? Okay. Why have I never gone into the room on the right before? Because there's a door leading to the bathroom, but it won't open, so it must be broken. But I put my hand on the door and try pulling. But it doesn't move at all. I see. Try opening it while pushing from another direction. Which direction is that? One not involved with it opening or closing, so from the side. Try pulling on the frame again, and I'll try out my idea. I pull on it again as I'm told. Damon puts his hand on the side of the knob and leans his weight toward the hinge. Then, the door which had stubbornly refused to open now abruptly pops open. Wow, it actually opens. Just a little life wisdom. I live in an old traditional house, so I deal with my fair share of troublesome doors. Makes sense. You never know what's going to come in handy. There might be something inside. After all, this guest room seems different. Yeah, we should be careful. Yeah, this place is pretty empty. Well, anyway. Open the door to the bathroom. We're doing this again, but it's a different bathroom. Shelf stuck to the wall. Check through the bottles on the shelf. I find a tube that still has something left inside. Maybe toothpaste? I look at the label. Vaseline. White petrolatum? Not petroleum? Petrolatum? Is that a thing? It's used as lubricant and moisturizers. Huh. Might come in handy. Okay. Yeah, prevent rusting, or is a lubricating oil? Sure. Toilet section of the glass storage bin there. I go inside, flush the toilet. Toilet lets out a horrible coughing noise and spits up some black water. Ew. When I look up, I notice something stuck on the side of the tank. Worn out talisman! Alright, good for us. Next. Whoa, jeez. Bathroom sectioned off with glass. Looks like it has a rather extravagant bathtub. I step inside and dig around in the bathtub. Huh? I immediately notice a large object that looks like a small log. What's this? I stare at it until I realize what it is. A wooden horse head? What? Damon seems shocked. It might be a little late to be saying this, but you really are impressive, Yashki. Okay. Neck looks like it was attached to a body before it was broken off, submerged in dirty water so long it stinks slightly. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. It's an object with an iron cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. There's a problem. I open the door and peek inside. I don't know the actual name for it, but I find the device that looks like a circuit board. And of course it's broken. We'll have to fix this if we want to get the elevator moving. Just like the old man said, it normally doesn't move without electricity. Of course we don't have to actually fix it. So long as we can get it moving, we'll only be performing a repairing ritual. That's all we can do. By the way, Yashki. Damon's face pales further as he groans. This stuff hanging everywhere. I think it's human hair. Again? Sweat drips down my back. It certainly does look that way. Well, we can only ignore it for now. Yeah, good idea. Trying to put it from my mind, I reach out to the circuit board. Just then I notice something weird. What's that noise? When I hold my head close to the circuit board, I hear a faint buzzing. It's coming from the circuit board. Something might be vibrating inside it. That's often the case with electrical devices. You're right. It's vibrating. Touching the case with my fingers, I could feel the vibration. He was right. The board is vibrating. So that must be why. Damon nods to himself. There aren't any spider webs here. What do you mean? Nothing. I'd expected this place to be covered with spider webs like the elevator. It was strange to see it wasn't. It's probably because of this noise. Spiders hate small vibrations like this. I've heard that's why they don't spin webs by motors or things like that. Huh. It's not really relevant. Now, what should we do about this? New info. Metal spoon. I take out the spoon. I've taken it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. Alright, fine. Look. Central switch is badly damaged. Everything else looks like it's functioning fine. I try pressing the switch, but it's broken so I can't get it to stay. If I had something like a rubber band, I might be able to keep it in place. I take out the spoon, but what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. There was something to do with this spoon. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Because I'm thinking using it like a penny, like the copper. But no, he said rubber band, and I wasn't thinking carefully. Contraceptive. This isn't its original purpose, but it's still rubber. If I stretch it, it should work like a rubber band. I stretch the contraceptive with both hands and hook it on the switch. It takes more strength than I expected. I managed to connect the ends and fix the switch in place. Huh, you're pretty imaginative. I used the contraceptive to repair the circuit breaker, yes. Okay, so let's get out of here. Yeah, let's go down. And let's go down again. This is the thing that I was getting ahead of myself with. A damaged circuit breaker. The copper bar is broken. That's what I was thinking of. That's the only place that's obviously damaged. I try moving the switch. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Copper bar is broken. That's the only place that's obviously damaged. Take out the spoon and place it on the bar. Metal conducts electricity, right? I see. So electricity will be able to pass through that. Yeah, I'm not sure it'll actually work, though. It might be enough for what we're trying to accomplish right now. I force the spoon behind the copper bar. And it sticks in place rather nicely. Yay, I repaired the circuit breaker. Okay, now let's go right back upstairs. But not to the 3rd floor, just stop at the 2nd floor. This is the elevator we could actually enter. Then there's this, a keyhole. A small keyhole. I touch the keyhole. Seems like when it's turned, it will switch something. I peer into it. Oh, that's the elevator's fire switch. If you stick the key in and turn it, it activates the elevator even in emergencies. Emergencies? What kind? I don't really recall. I think it can make the elevator move without closing the doors. According to Damon, normal elevators stop moving if the doors are broken. But supposing you needed to use it during an emergency, you'd need the key. This seems like a good time to use that. We did force the doors open, after all. If we broke them while doing that, we might need to use the fire switch. Still, you're pretty well informed. I learned that during a disaster drill when I worked at a larger hospital. We were lectured to prepare us for anything that might happen. So that's why I know so much. Do you have a key you think we can use? You should try it. What do you know? Use the key ring. I found a small key that has the word fire engraved on it. I stick it in the fire switch. I slowly turn it to the on position. But I can't turn it. It doesn't seem lubricated enough. If I try to force it, it might break. I think that's the right key, but you might need to put some oil on it. Alright, well, I think we get the idea. So, Vaseline. I smear the Vaseline around the keyhole. It's nothing more than a replacement for oil, but it might help the key slide better. Key again. I stick it in the fire switch. I slowly turn to the on position. Something clicks. Then... Whoa! The elevator automatically moves to the 1st floor. Damon groans as he wipes sweat off his face. I can't believe it. It actually moved. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested we do a ritual. I suppose so. Still, I'm shocked. But now, finally... Yeah, we might be able to go above the 3rd floor. Exactly. I wonder what we'll find. Okay. Now this is where things are going to take a turn for the exciting again. But before we actually go to the 4th floor, because there is a decent deal of chapter left, this is actually where I'm going to stop the stream. So thank you very much for joining the stream, and have a wonderful night.